All right, I'm heading in the car to go to the gym right now. One more thing that I wanted to add is how important it is, and the reason why I'm like I still have a little bit of an urge to like get up and go do shit is because of momentum. And I learned in my last job how fucking important momentum is. It's it's everything, especially when building a business and getting off of the ground, right? And it's like, I think back to when I went to the mastermind in New York. That was everything. Momentum was everything. That's what made me want to start the company. It's what like gave me the courage to go out and do this shit. It's what made me want to contact these people. It's what made me feel productive, is the feeling of momentum. And I even remember like right before I was going to quit my job and move to a new apartment, I wanted to go to another event simply to build momentum so that I can carry that into moving into a new apartment, starting the company, etc., etc. And I did that, right? The whole point was like I had this, and not that I did that meaning I went to the event, but like I kept the momentum that when I moved into the new apartment, I also quit my job and I started building shit. And I timed it all to build momentum, and that's what I've had. And so that shit compounds, bro. And that's why I felt like so productive, like so on fire, building shit from scratch, because I had momentum. And taking that one day of like jerking off and then watching TV all day the next day, it completely ruins the momentum, right? And it's the law of usage from Jim Rohn. He says what's not used will decay and will go away, right? It's like if you don't train your muscles, you'll lose strength, right? If you don't use your brain, you'll get dumber, like whatever. What's not used will disappear. And it's like same thing with momentum. And so the point is, like, I woke up this morning and I still had like some spark of like, all right, I want to do some shit. Like I didn't want to go just watch Netflix. And what is that? That's the lingering feeling of momentum, which means what? Which means my momentum hasn't completely died off yet. And I'm really grateful for that. And I'm getting back on track to re-spark the momentum, because it's like my momentum was like this. It took a little bit of a dip, but instead of going down here and having to start again to build back up, it took a little bit of a dip, but now we're going to start going back in the right direction. And so it's not as big of a difference as opposed to when I was in my last apartment in my old life. I remember where I would have this momentum and then I would dip, but I would dip so fucking far down that it basically killed all momentum and I would have to start again from scratch every time. Right? And like this, the whole point was that I have momentum even right now going into it. I already fucked it up a lot by spending an entire day doing nothing, right? But if I were to continue that for 2-3 days, all the momentum is gone. Although right now I still have some momentum, which is why I kind of have this feeling of like still wanting to do shit, still wanting to get shit done, because I still have a little bit of momentum. And it just made me realize how fucking important, like when I put that word to this feeling that I have, the word of momentum to this feeling I have, it reminded me how fucking important momentum is, bro. It's everything. And that's why the guys like I was talking about yesterday, Greg Lavecchia, Hudson, Dom Ikovone, all these guys, the reason they're able to do this every single day, day after day after day after day without stopping is because they have so much fucking momentum that at this point it carries them. And Greg made a video about that a while back, about how like in the beginning, it's just full enthusiasm and force to build your momentum. And then you have so much momentum that it just keeps it going. And it's like, that's where I'm at right now, where I have so much fucking momentum. I moved to a new apartment in a new location to set new triggers and new habits in my mind. I started dressing differently. I dress a new way. I switched up the time that I'm going to the gym. I switched how I'm eating. Like I switched what I'm focusing on, what I'm doing, like everything, bro. And I have so much momentum. And I'm not going to fuck it up because I wanted to watch Netflix or fucking watch porn. And I'm just like, I'm not. And I'm utilizing this momentum and I'm going to keep it going. And so that's the biggest thing in the world. And it's like, that's how it makes it easy, bro. When I just have momentum and it builds and builds and builds and builds and builds. And in my old life, where I would do that, I would build momentum and then boom, I would just fucking kill it for 3 days straight. I'm not fucking doing that. So I already ruined it a little bit by having yesterday where all I did was watch Netflix, but I still feel a little bit of momentum. And so I'm getting right back on track today. I'm building it back up and I'm not fucking losing the momentum because I need everything. I need that. So momentum is so big. I fucking forgot how important that was, bro. Momentum is everything and I can't let it fucking die. I can't let it die. And so I'm not doing that. So anyway, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.